their bowl. I think it's a good call. Jack goes straight back. He got no chance of scoring.
That's
Shot's
correct.
got to be on the forehand,
Yeah.
unless he's left-handed.
Yeah, he's a right-hand bowler. And obviously the Northern Cape skip, Dudley Daniels, he is playing his backhand.
He's looking for position, which is right.
That is correct. Absolutely. They're in a very commanding position here on the sixth end.
He's a non-arrival though. Very short.
Now let's have a close look.
Sables skip mark won't be short, that's for sure. Needs a wick.
And he gets the wick.
Might be.
Not sure. Sean Camphor is having a very, very close look there. And North.
He just turned the Sable bowl over, so I don't think it's a measure anymore.
But I think Mark is still going to play that shot on
Same
his forehand.
Yeah, he's looking there, two front bowls there.
That is correct.
He's leading second, they've got to turn those bowls once. For a shot, turns it twice, you can even make two shots maybe.
Those grey bowls behind the white bowl from where we're sitting, that's Andy's bowls there.
No, in fact, Andy's bowl's next to the short bowl, the purple one, which is Mark, not Mark,
Oh
Gavin's
yeah, that's
bowl.
Camphor. That's Camphor's bowls.
Yeah,
There.
Sables have got the yellow discs.
Oh yes.
This could go sour if he doesn't follow through. Too wide for an effect.
One bowler has been taken out. They're having a very good look at the second shot. And it's resulted in a measure. Okay, we'll have our eyes peeled on the board on the other side. Score 5-4 at this stage in favour of Northern Cape. They've just completed the sixth end and it was just one shot. I believe that Western Province had a win this morning, and they, at the beginning of today's proceedings, they were joint leaders with Eastern Province with 35 points. So Western Province has edged out Eastern Province at this stage. We are waiting for the final scores of the respective matches, and then we will bring that to you as soon as we've received that. Two good bowls there by A.B. Williams. I'm sure they are very keen to gain this very first point in the game for the first set. They're still holding shot. Greg Bowles has just delivered a wonderful bowl there, right in front of the jack. Krafi Krafot. He's given that one a little bit of stick, just running wide. Mark Beckett has asked Cruffy to play his backhand. He didn't like that. And Sables in a spot of bother here, 2 shots behind, playing the 7th end, which is the final end of the first set. And now the respective thirds have got to really try their utmost. Sables are very fortunate. They have Gavin Crockett, who has really impressed us this morning against when he played for Sables against Eastern Province. But first to bowl is Sean Camphor. That bowl is in a very good position at the back. Is Gavin going to do it again for Sables? He has been the destroyer for them this morning, but he's not very good this time. That's a great bowl there by Sean Camphor. Mark Beckett is asking for a little bit of a strong shot. And Gavin Crockett, he delivers a strong shot, but it's offline. Now we'll have to wait and see how Mark Beckett is going to handle the situation. But it will first be Dudley Daniels from Northern Cape, the skip for Northern Cape. He's going to bowl first. Interesting to note there, Alan, that Andy although he's playing lead at the moment, Andy Selby, he was clapping his hands and inspiring Mark for a shot that he wanted him to play. Now he is now coming into the head, having a look at things, and I'm sure he and Mark is going to have a discussion as to what should be done. But we can't blame him. He's a man with a lot of experience. He's a skip of note. But due to a problem that he's currently having with his knees, as from this morning he decided to play lead. He's given his instructions. Can Mark Beckett execute those instructions? He's looking, and a front bowl unfortunately puts his bow offline, and it'll be interesting to see one out for Northern Cape, and it appears that that's only one, but Northern Cape has got the set point. It was 3. Actually, it was 4 shots. I thought they had a lot of bowls in the head there. So the first set goes to Northern Cape, and the score after 7 ends is 10-4 in favour of Northern Cape. And one of the players' cell phone here, where their bags are in front of us, has suddenly become activated. And a very good bowl there by Andy Selby, after A.B. Williams had a very good bowl right next to the jack. At this stage, the shot belongs to Sables. Craffy Crafford for Sables. He's trying to get that bowl out of the way there, that's holding shot, but he's unfortunately come up short. Greg Bowles trying very hard to improve on his first bowl that he delivered. Not to be. Well, there's got to be a turning point in this match for Sables. They trailing by 6 shots. Scored 10-4 to Northern Cape. But Northern Cape has adjusted quite well, and they reading the conditions very, very well. Crosswind blowing, not very hard, but still a wind that the players have got to take into consideration. Kevin Crockett, he really played well this morning, and he was instrumental in that excellent victory that Sables achieved over Eastern Province. Still Sables with a bowl there from Andy Selby are holding the shot. And there's no change. Gavin Crockett with his final bowl in at this, the 8th end. Sables have got 3 bowls in the head. All 3 are second shots. Well, 2 are second shots. And I'm sure that Mark Beckett is going to try to remove A.B. Williams's white bowl, which is just next to the jack. But first, we have to watch what Dudley Daniels is doing. And he's decided to come to the back. That's an insurance shot in order to counter Mark's effort if he picks up the jack and brings it to the back. Excellent attempt. And Dudley Daniels plays a magnificent shot into the head, makes contact, and his bowl is holding the shot. Discussion between Andy Selby and Mark Beckett. Andy asking him what does he see. He's got to decide which shot to play. And Andy Selby has sort of taken charge here in working out the shots that needs to be played. He's spurring his men on. Really magnificent for Outeniqua. It looks like 2 shots to Northern Cape there.
Oh, it was a good hit for them.
Very good. Alan, I've been talking about the fantastic facilities here, and I've noticed when they cut the greens, you know, at most clubs you see they've got a lawn mower and a man walks behind it. It's, you know, one of those big ransom or whatever. I see here they've got a machine like they use on the golf courses. They sit on it and it's petrol driven, and quickly they cut the screen. I don't know if there's many clubs in South Africa that has equipment like that, but it's the first time that I've seen it. Ali? Now I know the Transvaal is always ahead of everybody else in South Africa. Are there clubs up there that's got equipment like that?
Tommy, I'm not sure. I've never considered myself a greenkeeper, so I don't get involved in that side of things, but I'm sure they do. If I look at the condition of the greens up there and how well they play, then I'm quite sure they've got all the upmarket and up-to-date equipment there for servicing the greens. I watched with great interest yesterday, George, how they actually rolled the green. The guy sits at 90 degrees to the green and he drives up and down at great speed, and they roll the green that way, which is quite remarkable. It probably took him about 15 minutes or less to roll the entire green.
Yeah, is that the equipment that they refer to as a polisher?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's amazing. The first time I saw that was in 2011, and it was at Eysterfontein on the west coast. And they're a small club, and they've only got one green, and I saw this apparatus on the green and I didn't know what it was. I was a very new bowler at the time, and I turned to our president and I said, "Now what is this?" And he said, "That's a polisher." And I found it quite amazing that a small club like Eysterfontein could have that. But yeah, interesting, the polisher.
Meantime, it's a good head there.
Very good. Unfortunately, our Lawrence is a bit in our way, but now we can see he's moved back a bit. And that's Andy's bowl that's quite close there, isn't it, sir?
Yes, it is.
At the moment, we can hardly see our monitor. We are 23 perfect delivery veterans inter-districts tournament stage at the Outeniqua Bowls Club in George. At present, the score is 12-4 in favour of Northern Cape. They're really doing quite well here. They were not in the top 4 when play commenced this morning, but they're surely making a very good effort here to climb the ladder. Because Lawrence and these guys right. Okay. Now that's a better end that we're looking at on the opposite side there. There's bowls in close proximity to the jack. It's very good. In the other match taking place on rink number 1, Sables are leading 11-6. Very interesting. And the one that we are covering at the moment is on rink number 2. Here the score is 12-4. Right, so after the 9th end, the score is 12-6 in favor of Northern Cape. That is on ring number 2. And on ring number 1, after 8 ends, the score is 10-7 to Sables. There's the big man, normally a skip, playing lead today for Sables, and really performing very, very well, getting the bowl close to the jack to exert pressure on the opposition. Just ran through a little bit this time. Our birthday man, A.B. Williams, turned 78 today, enjoying his birthday on the bowling green. And he needs a little bit of boomer because that came up short. Is that flap worrying you?
No, it's actually protecting me from the sun. It's actually very welcome.
Yes, that's good. We must be sure.
And he's taken off a bit too much. As you spoke about him playing so well,
Yeah.
it's inevitable.
Well, you know, they
Commentators curse.
Thank you very much. I shouldn't say things
He
like
hasn't
that.
missed a kick for poles yet.
No, they say he's been successful with 38 consecutive kicks. Now, is this 39? And then he misses the 39th. It's the commentator's curse. Here comes Crawford. I must say that his delivery, and I don't want to say negative things, but it's not the most elegant because...
He looks a lot like me when he delivers.
Oh.
At this stage, they need a hosepipe to measure the shot.
Yeah, that's right.
It's amazing when no one gets close, no one gets close.
Yeah.
It's like a disease. It's like
Well,
like
the last bowl up is the shot bowl.
the white ball's got COVID.
That is right.
No one goes near it.
They avoid him like anything.
Yeah, a little bit of a jump off the mat there. See if you can put it close again. Oh, that's the nearest, one of the nearest bowls so far. Shot still against.
Dudley Daniels has asked Greg Bowles to take more grass, which he did, but the weight let him down on that occasion.
Dudley's making his own arrangements here, kicking the head to pieces, but he's forgiven.
Yeah. Well, the bowl is placed back where it belongs. And now it is Gavin Crockett that is going to bowl first. And let's see if he can draw the shot. Because
Danger man.
our danger man.
No, he's not far. Eh?
At this
He's not
stage,
far.
one can say nobody's holding shot, but I think he's now holding the shot. Still a measure. Now I'm starting to think that I'm back at the Glen, where the wind is gusting here, which is making conditions a little bit difficult for the players.
Tommy, aren't you glad you had lunch? Otherwise you could blow away.
Both of us. Yeah. But it's not that strong.
No.
And now there's hardly any wind. I'm looking at this windsock. Then it picks up again. It's difficult when it gusts like this.
Gavin's trying here for his life. He's got number one. Well done.
He doesn't seem to let us down. He's always there.
Great asset to that side. Very consistent bowler.
And I think that's the name of the game. In a tournament like this over 5 days, consistency is the name of the game.
He's hardly ever played any short bowls either.
Yeah. All right, Sables holding the shot at the moment, and the other bowl from Gavin Crockett is going to be involved in a measure if nothing else changes drastically. But I'm sure that Dudley Daniels is going to try and change things a bit. But first to bowl is Mark Beckett. Well, I've told you this morning that you are doing an excellent job,
Tommy, I've said nothing.
but this afternoon you've gone a little bit quiet, and I don't know why.
Tommy, you haven't given me a chance to say anything. You got into your rhythm here. Now there's no stopping you. It's like you keep getting touches here, man.
I'm going to sit back a bit.
No, you must go for it.
Now I'm going to sit back because your input is so valuable because of your knowledge and how you read the game. Really, I'm sure our viewers that are good bowlers, they will appreciate your input.
Tommy, I'm just looking at the game next door here with Mike Marnovic. I mean, he's playing with a size 3 Tiger Pro and coming this way against the wind, the crosswind. I don't think his bowl took more than half a metre of grass. Really a tight hand playing against the wind, crosswind.
Yes, we've spoken about the crosswind, and this morning we spoke about, I know I played in a tournament a couple of years ago with Donnelly, and I think he was also playing with Tiger Pros at that stage.
The one and only Bobby Donnelly.
Bobby Donnelly, big man, very
COO of Bowl South Africa.
right. And
Can we maybe switch to the other green, do you think? Other rink?
right, we're going to switch to the other rink.
Yeah, let's watch the Mrs. Marnovic's son play. Tommy, now you must use the other names, for the other side.
Yes, yes, I know. Now you were just referring to Mike Marnovic's son.
No, Mrs. Marnovic's son, which is Mike. He's on the green now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the
Yeah,
missus. I
it's
didn't hear
Mrs. Marnovic's firstborn.
because you had me slightly confused there. Okay, I'm going to write the names in first. And Ellen, you can continue to watch that game and give us some commentary.
Well, they've got the bowls all lined up here in a line. I'm not exactly sure who's lying the shot there, but I would imagine that it's Sables with a yellow disc. Or was that the front bowl? Russell. Northern Cape is lying one shot behind the jack. Alright, Northern Cape third just put another bowl in the head. Sables skip. Mike Marnovic's calling for a weighted shot on the backhand. He's playing the forehand. Very controlled weight. He's on a dead draw and he's a little bit short and slightly wide. Mike can probably use that bowl to come off to get the shot. Northern Cape having to change their hand now. Not playing into danger, but looking at the backhand, which is pretty tight. There's a little port there for him to get through. My apologies, 9 ends. He's crept in.
That could be the third shot, is it?
Could be the third shot, yes, definitely. Sables skip. Mike Marnovic has to change his hand now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tall order.
Yeah, it's a tight hand. He's played it a few times. I've been watching him. Can be done. He can also get a rub off the outside bowl there.
You were referring to those Tiger Pros that
Yes.
is so narrow on
Well, he plays a narrow bowl, yes. Put it down beautifully on its line. He's trying for his life here. Trust me. You can get the white here. No. Got a rub too soon. Good effort. Oh, boys from the Cape are back in the game. Even be ahead now.
Well, if they only picked up 2,
3.
they picked up 3. That means the boys from the Cape are going ahead.
I just had a gut feel when we change over to that rink. Huh?
Well, it was
Excitement.
very exciting bowls there. Very good head. And the lead changing hands. And yeah, we must give a bit of coverage to Mr. Matthewson and Mike Marnovic and his side. Score now, according to my book,
12-11.
12-11. Now, Pete told me a story earlier on where he got the name Muscles from. It's many moons ago when he played in a inter-districts match, and he happened to bowl quite strongly that day and ended up with a lot of bowls in the ditch, and he skipped. Gave him the name of Pit Muscle Steak. Today, he's not putting them in the ditch. He's trying his heart out to draw the shots. It's a beautiful line on this bowl. Just coming up a bit short because it collected one of the front bowls. or Northern Cape. That is going to result in a measure if nothing changes. Now our attention is with Lawrence Bosch. He's got a very fluent delivery. The back knee is bent beautifully and he's got good weight on his front foot, so the balance is very, very good. Somebody liked this delivery from Tiensburger, and the skip acknowledges that it's great, most probably holding the shot. Alan, you've joined me again, right?
Oh. Lawrence Bosch, I think he's got shot or second shot there. He plays out of the club Discovery on the West End. And Pete Stein's also from Discovery. So is Mark Beckett, Gavin Crockett from Witpoortjie, Craffy Crawford is from Rand Leases, Andy Selby plays out of Krugersdorp, and Jan Armse from Randfontein, Mike Manovic plays out of Honeydew. All on the west of Gauteng.
Now, Discovery, is that the same place that they call in Afrikaans Ontdekkers?
Hy is naby Ontdekkersweg.
Oh, because I've heard of Ontdekkers. And
Ja, dis Ontdekkersweg. That's the
Ontdekkersweg.
main road from Johannesburg going west to Randfontein.
Yes, I'm a Capie, but I did spend 2 years in Gauteng when it was still Transvaal.
Was that after the war, Tommy?
No. Certainly. It was in the mid-70s. Yeah. But I'm happy to be back in Cape Town. That's where I was born and bred.
I turned the Sables bow a little closer.
That's
Not
correct.
happy about that.
Yeah.
Jan Arms has got a different shot to play here now.
It will be interesting to know from Lappies how they pronounce his name, because ek ken dit in Afrikaans as Labeskag nie, but you know, we've got a guy I think playing cricket in Australia and they say Labuschagne. But in any case, and Lappies is walking up a little bit and he's asking his skip Etienne Matthewson exactly what he wants him to do.
Concerned about the weight, what he needs to play to get the shot.
Now let's see if he can put that into practice. There's a bit of weight there.
Sables lead, just dropping a meter short, first ball.
And here comes Cathy Jansen van Rensburg. Just past the front ball, but there's lots of room for improvement. Pete Stein.
Yeah, well adjusted, Pete Stein. Right on the jack, number.
It's wonderful to watch a shot like that, because bowls is a drawing game, and Pete Stein he demonstrated that to us beautifully, how it's got to be done. It's even a toucher.
No, I'm not sure about that.
They just marked it.
No, it doesn't mean a touch though. Anyway, we can rewind the cameras there. Yeah, great positional ball.
Yes, and he skipped Mike
Marnovic.
Marnovic really enjoyed that. As the ball was coming towards him, he was complimenting him. And it is a fantastic position to be in, a meter behind the jack. A holding shot at the moment. Tiensberger ran through.
It was a good attempt at that shot ball.
Yeah. He just wanted to make slight contact there.
That's all.
Now Lawrence is going to try to put another one in.
Consolidating, very good position again. Great wicket keeper there.
The third, Lapis Labuschagne, indicated to his fellow players that they're only one down. And Tiensberger. Got a compliment from him. Can we see something on that monitor?
Yeah, I can see plenty. I can't see much if Mike Marnovic's standing at the head though, I must be honest.
We'll just shout at them and say, hey guys, move.
I like it when Mike's on the mat because then I can see the head. Confession time. Third's not happy with his weight, and quite rightly so. Great line. He's playing with an aero size 4.5. So it's got all the velocity in the world, but didn't quite make the trip. Loppy's taking his time there as usual. Gonna have a bit of a trot at it. No,
He's
not happy with the
shouting.
line.
He's shouting that it's too narrow.
He's not here. It's like South African Airways, not a rival.
You know, if we get some cloud cover, the sun will be behind the clouds, and I think we will have a better view on our monitor. And
Tommy, look at this bowl, rather. Look at this bowl.
yeah,
He's almost going to sell it. Yeah. Sure, almost sold it. Ish. Is that what happened with a short bowl and then you over-adjust? I mean, you're not sure of your shot, actually. This could take a while.
yeah, Lapis takes his time.
No, he goes the full minute, 2 minutes before he kicks.
He's the complete opposite of Colin Campbell. He steps onto the mat and bowls immediately.
You mean Kevin?
Oh, sorry, I say Colin. Kevin Campbell, yes. Oh,
Well, you won't mind you calling him Colin, but I don't think he'll like colon.
no. He's Kevin. I've watched him many a time. It's quite amazing. But you get players that like to take their time. But the majority of bowlers don't like slow play. It upsets them a bit.
I was privileged to watch him in 1976 at the World Bowls at Zoo Lake when South Africa took all 5 gold medals.
Was that Kevin and Mosley and Doug Watson? Or-
Nanda Getty.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Now Kevin is still
Kelly Lightfoot.
Kevin is still a very, very competent bowler in the Western Cape. He plays out of the Glen Club. Did well in the Champion of Champions competition last year.
I spent 2 seasons at Pretoria High School Old Boys when he was still there.
As jy hierdie bal met soveel gewig kry, gaan die kat uitkom na kat toe.
Dangerous shot. Dangerous.
Yeah, Lappies is calling a dangerous shot here.
I would play it on the other hand. Let's see what he does. He's playing the tight hand.
He's got a good line. He's got a good line.
He's trying for his life here. Wow. Another foot of running. Another foot of running. Great effort.
Very
Great
good.
effort.
Very, very good effort. Exactly what the third called. Lappies called him on that shot.
Yeah, if
That
they're
was
looking for
very
shots, Tommy,
close.
if they're looking for shots here, Sables,
Yeah.
then he should be playing to chip that ball onto the jack. It comes back, they'll make 2 or 3 shots, but it is dangerous. Can go wrong. Mike, such a good drawer. Ah, perfect line, my friend. Meter and a half. Don't make anything any easier for Northern Cape boys.
Jy sien hom nie op die hand nie.
Now Lappies is calling
Calling my shot now.
your shot now on the other hand, and he's
More
asking
positive.
he's asking Etienne Mathewson if he doesn't see it there. Etienne decides he's going to play the same shot that he previously played.
It's less danger.
There's danger.
He's well down here. Starting to bend. The wind has died down a bit. Good effort though. Very good effort. Sables won.
Sables one shot. Yes.
Piet Steyn, 1 shot. Tommy, it feels like a desert here. Eh?
A desert, why? Because we haven't been offered any drinks or something.
Can't believe it.
Oh.
Shall I go and get first?
No, that's fine. I've still got a little bit of a refreshment here. I'm still okay. Thanks very much, Alan. But if you want to fetch something for yourself, you're more than welcome. I'll try and keep it going while you're not at my side.
Looks a bit short. Hose pipe. Get the hose pipe. Muscles. Why you throw so short? Het dit al gestaan? Wow. Ja. Out comes the hose pipe. 23 meters. Yes or no? Piet Steyn says it's over, and this time he's wrong. There you go.
Ellen, am I correct if I say that the leaders changed here again and Sables are now leading 13-12 after 12 ends?
Your new spectacles are doing you proud, Tommy.
Thank you. Compliments of Specsavers.
Are they going to pay us for this ad, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Our sponsors might get a little upset with us because we keep on talking about them and we don't give enough coverage to our real sponsors.
Well, look, there's
But this is the perfect delivery 2023 Veterans Inter-Districts tournament, staged by Bowls South Africa, and is being played at the Outeniqua Bowls Club.
in the lovely garden route.
In Eden, beautiful.
Garden of
The
Eden.
Garden of Eden. And
This is my happy place, Tommy.
yes,
Yeah, my happy place.
that's right. I love this place. I used to come here a lot when I was still working. But just look at the Outeniqua Mountains. They're under the high cloud. Lots of shadow over the mountain. It's a beautiful sight.
Tommy, you're getting paid the big bucks to comment on the bowls, not the scenery, okay?
Yes, no, I'm aware of that. But, you know, we must tell our viewers how fortunate we are to be here.
Totally blessed.
And we are blessed. It is really fantastic.
And
yes.
the bowls isn't even that bad either.
No, bowls is of high quality. I'm just watching here now
Northern Cape.
the Northern Cape, and
Noord-Kaap.
that was Cathy Jansen van Rensburg that delivered that bowl.
Another perfect delivery.
That's right. I like that punt. Lawrence Bosch for the Sables.
Going to his skip's foot. In a very good position. Skip's happy.
Very happy. Lawrence has done exactly what the skip expected of him. Tiensberger, he's going to change matters a little bit. They are all trying very hard.
A wee bit short.
Unfortunately. Lawrence has also got a beautiful, fluent delivery. Lovely to watch. That result is not what he wanted. Did I say fluid or did I say fluent?
Well, fluent is when you speak the language well.
Oh.
Fluid is when you've
Yeah.
got a smooth delivery.
Oh, is it fluid when you've got
Fluid.
a
Fluid.
fluid?
Yep.
Okay, fluid. All right. Baie dankie Engelsman dat jy die
Nee, kyk,
boersientjie
ek's
bietjie reg
nie 'n
help.
Brit nie, ek kom van Kreeusdorp, man. Daar gooi ons die taal.
Die Wesrand.
Die Wesrand. In Engels sê hulle the worst rand.
The worst rand.
Yeah, even the women shave. The legs.
All right.
Lappies en Jan.
Lappies en Jan.
All the nonsense talking, do you know who's holding the shot there? How about the camera showing us there, eh? The head.
And there is a camera on that side.
Okay, there we go. We see what the viewers see. Okay, nice try. In the ditch. Okay. This could take a while. Make yourself a cup of coffee. Focus.
Release.
I think he's turned Sables bowl closer, has he? No? No, he's on. Northern Cape bowl. At this stage, I think Sables are lying 2, looks like. Okay, camera on the head. Camera on the head, let's have a look. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, yes, Jan well bowled. Great shot.
Great bowl by Jan Harmse there. Sables could be holding 2 now.
I need to take this.
Lapis Labuschagne or Labuschagne, he really takes his time, and that one didn't work out the way he planned it. At the moment, it would appear that Sables are holding 2 shots. They are leading by 1 shot at the moment. But in the set, the Northern Cape is up 6-3 in the set. We are just watching it. That's now Mike Marnovic. He's going to play his backhand. Takes a lot of grass. That is the swinging hand. Etienne Matthewson on his forehand, the narrow hand. He sure gave that enough strength to get into the head. He's looking for a wick. Just misses the bowl from which he wanted to wick off. At the moment, it would appear that Sables are holding 2 shots.
Yes.
Now that's a little bit of an insurance shot that was played there by Mike.
Yeah, because they got
Just in case they trail the jack. Very well executed. They're still going to go for that shot, a strong shot.
Tommy, in this part of the woods, we call it a heavy shot.
A heavy shot.
Ja, soos jou swaar. Ja, it's a heavy shot.
It's a heavy. It's jou swaar.
There you go.
And he
There
wicks
you
off
go.
the bowl. Well done, Etienne Matthewson. He changed that after Sables were holding the shots. It's 1 shot to the Northern Cape.
13, 13, 13.
Lucky number 13, 13 on the 13th end.
The mother-in-law.
There we go. We've got a man here that's 78 years old today, and today, here we're sitting on the 13th end in this match, and it's 13 all. Now, this is going to be a very interesting head, because it is the 14th end, and whoever gets the shot here is going to achieve another point for his team. So let's watch this closely, Alan.
Tommy, you're so informative. Let us have a look at the head next door there, that game. How's it going there? Sables still struggling a bit there, only on 8 shots versus 20. Don't worry about your far lookers. I can see that for Tommy.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
Is it, eh?
Yeah.
So then why you need the far lookers?
But now, it's amazing that Sables, who we watched this morning, most of their game, that they
destroyed them.
Yeah, they destroyed Eastern Province, and now they're having it.
Do you think it was the lunch?
No.
Lunch was good.
No. The lunch
They
was very
can't
good.
blame that,
Oh,
eh?
that was very good. I don't know what they
The
had.
rub of the green is against them.
That's right. But
Muscles is doing his thing again.
Yeah, Muscles.
Yeah.
He's done it.
No, it wasn't Muscles. That was
That
Northern
was,
Cape's boykie.
that was Northern Cape's boykie. That's Cathy van Jansen van Rensburg.
Lappies. Dis die kop wat tel, né?
Ja. Hier is die belangrike een.
Nou, Lappies.
Ram 5 op.
Do you agree with him? 5 ahead on points.
No, on shots.
Yeah, shots.
No, I don't agree with him.
Or maybe you should leave the scoring to the scorer.
No, but I mean, if we look at the board on the opposite side, it says 13-13.
Yeah, but he must be meaning points.
Oh, points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He might mean both games.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah, but they haven't achieved 5 points at this stage.
No, but the game next door, they must have had 2 points there already. They've played 2 sets.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Tommy, you with the program now?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay, lovely,
Okay,
man.
lovely.
It's lovely to have you aboard. Thanks for coming,
Yeah.
Tommy. It's great having you, yeah?
Yeah, you know.
All the way from Cape Town?
Yeah, I must tell you, it's the first time that I'm involved in a commentary like this where there's 2 teams consisting of 4 players per team.
Is it?
And you've got to keep...
And you've got a co-host, yeah, who's pulling your leg all the time?
No, but...
You don't live out at Hout Bay, do you?
No.
You don't have the problem with those other, what do you call them? That run around and climb trees? What do they call them?
I don't know. All I can say to you, if somebody from Hout Bay comes to visit us in Durbanville...
You ask for a visa.
No, yeah, we've got to get a visa to go there, or a passport. But then they say, we've got to go through the boereworsgordyn.
Oh, yes.
They
that's
call
right.
it a
I know
boereworsgordyn,
that.
you know.
I know.
Yes, so,
My son's father-in-law stays in Durbanville. He's 91 years old.
yeah.
Actually, you remind me a lot of him. Tommy, I'm just kidding.
Listen, I've only met you today, and people
You're already
tell
off me, eh?
the people tell me, Tommy, you look very good for your age. But now you're telling the viewers, I suppose.
No, just by nature.
I suppose we must ask the cameraman to zoom in on us here so that they can see that I'm not 91. I'm not near 91.
No, we didn't insinuate that. We just meant that you remind me because of your mannerisms.
Oh, my mannerism.
Yeah, it's a Cape Town thing, but don't
And-
worry about that, Tommy. It's all good. We
Slaap.
still love you guys.
Slaapstad. Yeah, and you say that when I speak English, I speak very slowly.
Well, it's a slow march, but I mean, eventually you get there, Tommy, so it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah, I've got to make sure, you know, and I haven't had much tea today because I normally have a few cups of tea when I've got to speak English, and it helps my English a bit.
You think so?
But
No,
I
you
can-
drink Ceylon, not Rooibos.
No, I don't drink Rooibos, I drink Ceylon.
Okay.
Okay,
In
right.
the meantime, back to bowls. I
Back to
think
bowls, yeah.
that Sables played a not too bad shot there on the forehand.
Yes.
Lappies will have us drinking coffee and then he'll play his bowl. Focus. There it goes.
The bowl that's closest to the jack, it looks like a Northern Cape bowl.
It does, eh? Okay. Hit a bit of traffic there.
Yeah. It hasn't got yellow stickers on it.
No, that's a Northern Cape
That's a
bowl that's
Northern
lying the
Cape bowl.
shot. And there's a Sables bowl coming up and there's 2 receivers. So he's got 2 wicket keepers, those 2 blue bowls. So he's played it a bit wide, I think. Yeah, he can
He
get a
can
rub
wick,
there.
he can get a rub, yeah.
Yeah, well, monkey see, monkey do. That's what they did the last end.
That's quite right.
That also counts. There's no remarks column.
And these players of this format or this stature, they can play those little rubs off the bowls. That's
No, I don't think he meant that, but yeah, it's his good luck. You know, I always say if you're playing to reach and you get a rub, good for you.
yeah. And I mean, his weight was very good. Otherwise, the bowl would have gone far past.
The problem that I have is when a guy gets 2 or 3 weeks and the team says well bowled.
Yes.
That's when I want to vomit.
Yeah.
A lucky shot. You actually apologise and say I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry for that.
Came off the clubhouse. He's looking at it, but it's already missed the head.
Yes. Well, at this stage it's advantage to Sables.
Oh, this is the crunch head, eh?
8 is the crunchy. The 14th end of this match, and Mike Marnovic has delivered, and this is on a good line.
Yeah, he always plays a good line. Always plays a good line.
And Jan Harmse is obscuring our view a bit, but now he moves away. But they
He looked like 3 now. He turned his own bowl in. So I think a 2 and a look. They only need 1 for the point.
yeah,
3
they
down.
are 3 down.
Lappies
Lappies has
confesses.
just confirmed that to us. We are sitting so close to the players, we can hear the instructions that they give and all that, which is fantastic.
On this end.
Yes,
And on the other end, not so good.
not so good.
He's
Then we
trying.
rely on
He's
our
trying. He's trying.
monitor.
Got a rub for the bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike can attack that last bowl down. He'll be looking to take its place. On his backhand, he's playing it well.
But surely that last ball down can't be in contention for the
No,
shot.
no, not even nearly. In
Not
fact,
nearly.
it's probably third shot. If I've got value for money in terms of my. I must measure for second. Trying. Get inside it and you're good. I think that's another one.
That's a very, very good shot.
Yeah. I think it's 2 and a look.
2 is out, or taken out. Lappies is doing his thing. He's got a lifter in his hand. That makes things a bit
We're
easier.
going to measure.
And they're going to measure. And it's Jan Harmse that's going to perform that task.
Well, whatever happens, it's 1 point to Sables.
Oh, yes, 1 point to Sables.
Risking the
Absolutely.
team a little bit on the other side there. They're getting a bit of a smash. 20-11. If I look over to that side, I can see they're still piling them in.
Yes, and that was 3 to Sables. And they then
Yes.
score at the moment. Cole, can you give us what
The
is the
score
score?
there.
16-13, is it?
Yeah, 16-13
16-13.
after 14 ends.
After 14 ends, and
Okay, we've switched back to the other rink now. We are looking at rink number 2, where you have Mark from Sables. And who's the guy from? Mark Beckett and Dudley Daniels.
Daniels.
There we go. We're having a exquisite there game where Sables are trailing 11 points to 20
Yes.
after 15 ends.
nine shots difference there.
I'll keep my eye on the other game and just report. But I think the
Thank you.
viewers have requested that we jump back
Back
to.
to the game that we started off with.
Must be guys from the Northern Cape. Eh?
That must be the guys from the
Yeah.
Northern Cape. They want to see
They want to see a
how
win here.
well
Their boys are doing.
their boys are doing. Dudley Daniels and his team.
I think it's the Dudley Daniels fan club that phoned in.
Could well be.
Or maybe it was the Birthday Boys family. They want to see him.
Also true. Birthday boy. Yeah. Dudley Daniels' team is consisting of himself, B. Williams, the man that turned 78 year today at the Outeniqua Bowls Club. And this is the first time we see it today on the rink number 1. The jack has been delivered and the opposing skip is of the opinion that it didn't travel the required distance,
23 meters.
23 meters, and the umpires are out.
This time it's long enough.
And this time it was long enough. Well, he's entitled to that.
Yeah. Gavin the Destroyer is here again.
Yeah, we are back at the rink number 2, and Gavin the Destroyer, he's back.
I think his wife shops for him in the kiddies department. Age 10 to 12.
Yeah, he's a smallish chap.
Small.
Yeah.
He's tiny. I think my leg weighs more than him.
Yeah, now you know.
They pushed his bowl right next to the jack now.
Yeah.
And where does he play? He plays at Witpoortjie,
Witpoortjie.
south of Krugersdorp.
Yes.
I think I got an A-side player there as well, 1 or 2 guys, black chaps that play extremely well. My memory serves me right.
Well, Mark Beckett, they're holding shot at the moment. He's going to try.
He's just coming through a little bit. Good wicket keeper there.
Yep.
Ah, great ball there. Sables are starting to stage a comeback here, I think.
Yeah, they are indeed, because the score is now, the deficit is 9 shots. It was a little bit more when we last spoken about them. So it'll be good to see if they can put up a wonderful fight here to hit back.
Lends itself to good bowls, a competitive spirit, and the closer the score is, the better the bowls is. More determined the players are. What's Dudley going to do? He's run out of juice. Yeah. Meter short. Boy, he sold it. Mark was just too heavy. Dragged the jack back and sold it.
Well, that's unfortunate. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't go your way.
From 3 up to 1 down.
That's a 4-shot swing. That is not what Sables want at this stage.
No. Well, you can be hard on yourself, and it's not going to help either.
You know, sometimes there's turning points in a match, and this can be one of them. At this crucial time when they're trailing, that they were holding a few shots and now they've given it away. Can Dudley Daniels...
Well, he nearly drew another shot. Yeah, it was a pity for Sables there, hard luck. They got to just pick themselves up. I mean, they're not playing badly. I don't think the score's a reflection on the game. I think it's a lot tighter than that. Tommy, now listen, I know you've organised everything here today and it's been absolutely brilliant, except for one thing. This chair I'm sitting on. Can you organise a nice recliner for me tomorrow? I mean, I'm right on the edge of this hard chair here.
Yeah, well, we're sitting right on the edge here of the paving as well.
I know. I mean, who organised this?
Yeah.
Was it Owen again?
It's Owen.
Let's blame Owen.
I think they must just move us back a bit and we have our chair nicely on the paving.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, I will talk to them afterwards. But Owen asked me not to moan so much at lunchtime because I moaned a little bit.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you told him it was me?
Well, I said it was difficult with Alan in the commentary box, but you know...
and he said it was to be expected. They're paying you extra for that, are you?
You've taken the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I thought that tasted bad.
Right.
Tommy, why don't you focus on the bowls?
A.B. Williams has delivered his first bowl, and now Andy Selby is
Running through a meter.
running through a meter, but that's not in a bad position because the majority of them are playing their forehand. So if that jack is picked up, it will go towards Andy's bowl.
And Tommy, you worked that out all on your own.
Yeah.
You didn't get any help from any textbook or anything.
No,
that
not,
was just through
especially
knowledge.
not from you, who's so knowledgeable about the game. Gee,
No,
man,
no.
I've really enjoyed and appreciated all your input.
Tommy, you always lie with a straight face, huh? You play poker, do you?
I like the game. Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, AB. Is it AB? The birthday boy? He's a little bit short with his second,
Yeah,
isn't he?
he is.
Short enough for Andy to change his hand.
Andy has changed his
He's
hand.
walked off his bowl like a true skip,
That's right.
and he's a little bit short.
That's right. That's the swinger. It's with the wind.
Yeah, apparently Owen's been listening to us.
Who?
Because
Owen.
the broadcast is going through to the lounge, to the clubhouse. So he's listening to all of this nonsense you're talking, Tommy. You're in a lot of trouble with Owen.
Owen.
And I'm not going to bail you out. I had nothing to do with this.
I actually wanted Owen Calverley to come and sit here with us because I want to ask him, because we must give him some credit. He is one of the main organizers of this event, and a lot goes into it to organize all this. But as he's running around and he's in charge of the scoring and all that, I saw on some documents that I received that he is on the executive of Eden Bowls.
Yes.
But I wanted to exactly find out what his position is and all that. But tomorrow I'm going to corner him and he's going to come and talk to our viewers a little bit.
You say you want to give Owen credit. I don't know why you want to do that. He made me pay cash.
But he gave you a good deal, that I can tell you. Our Ware Bowls is renowned for their good deals and their service. It's fantastic.
Well, I asked him to sweeten the price and took a photograph of a sweetener on the bowl and sent that to me.
He's a great guy to
He's
have.
a gentleman.
He's a wonderful man.
Mike Marnovic trying hard, yeah? Yes, got the jack. That's in the other rink. You guys won't see it, but I just saw a great shot here by Mike Marnovic.
Yeah, now
So, Tommy, are you focused on that game there? Because, I mean,
I am
at
indeed.
least the viewers can see what's going on, but
Yeah.
we can't.
And according to my book, Greg Bowles, his bowl is holding the shot in my book.
Well, according to the screen over here, you're wrong.
Okay, now see his wave. It's the red bowl.
Yeah,
Okay, the red.
that buddy of yours.
Yeah, my buddy.
Cruffy.
Cruffy Crawford. Yeah. He's holding the shot. His bowl is just to the right of the jack. And now Sean Camphor is going to try and rearrange things there.
I'm
He's
not
got
sure
a
he's going to
good
reach
line,
though. He's not
but
reaching.
he's
Have
not-
a look here.
yeah.
Yeah, he's not reaching.
He's not reaching.
No. Finger down the throat stuff he's reaching. All right. Let's see. Here's Mr. Dynamite. Let's see what he does. This act is just unbelievable. I'll tell you what. You must just put oil on him. He's a machine. Look at this. I should have kept my mouth shut. He's a short.
Yeah, but you know, that
Doesn't make it easier for them.
I think his weight control this morning was excellent. But he's played some very, very good bowls. Lovely to watch. Now,
Yeah.
Sean Camphor is communicating with his skip, which is Dudley Daniels. And they want to get inside that red bowl, placed there by Cruffy Crawford.
Just missing it.
He just missed it. That was the shot that was asked for, and it was a good attempt.
Okay.
Yes,
Mark Beckett's calling him to promote his own bowl. Yeah, looks like he's got extra weight. Might be a bit skinny. You don't want to take your own bowl out, bud.
he made it better.
Yeah, turned it behind the jack.
That's very good. Can't be used. Now you'll have to draw to beat that bowl.
Depends how many seconds they've got, Northern Cape. A little bit of a loose end, isn't it?
Yeah,
If you compare it to the end next door, yeah?
yeah.
Because the Northern Cape guy just, he just, I don't know, moved the jack and the crowd went wild. So he's obviously done something good there. Could ask the camera to zoom in on ring number 1's head there. After the skip's played his shot.
I think they're concentrating at the moment on ring number 2. You know, if I look at that, the head there where the bowls are not so close to the jack,
Looks like a spider.
often in the Afrikaans language when we play bowls, then they say it is a typical Karoo shot. It's like the rain in the Karoo. They say in Afrikaans, wyd verspreid. You know?
Spread widely.
Spread widely for those who don't understand the Afrikaans language. But you know, the Afrikaans language lends itself to beautiful phrases and explanations and things. You can describe it so beautifully.
And in rugby, hy slinger hom uit. Can't replace that. Eh?
That's right. Now, Sean has indicated that the shot is down there. Cruffy is holding the shot.
Turn the bowl in. I think it is a sable bowl.
It looks like it's got yellow.
Yeah.
Now, interesting what Mark Beckett is going to do.
Well, he'll be keen to make amends for the last end.
Yes. Yeah, we are moving towards the latter part of the matches here today. The one team is busy with the 16th end. I think it's only one, but we'll have to just
No, it's
wait.
3.
3?
3. Yeah, Tommy, you must focus, man. That guy's showing you 3 like this. With his
Yeah,
hand.
I'll
You
definitely.
must,
I'll-
your specs, you must bring them tomorrow.
I'll definitely will have to go and have my eyes tested. Really.
For sure. You go every 6 months. I think you should go every month, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, has the board changed?
I just looked at Northern Cape's third when he put 3 fingers in the air.
Northern Cape 21, Sables
14.
14.
They were on 11, weren't they?
Yeah. And that was how many ends? 17 ends.
Quite right.
Sables will definitely have to pull something out of the hat here if they want to get back into this match.
That ball didn't bend at all.
I must say that Andy had a wonderful game this morning, but he has been battling a little bit this afternoon. Whereas the birthday boy, he's coming through. It's also short, but at that stage he's holding the shot.
You drive a bus in between
But
that,
you
eh?
can. You can turn a Ford motor car with a trailer in that area.
Why would you choose Ford, Tommy?
Wel, hulle het altyd in Afrikaans gesê as dit 'n groot spasie is, jy kan 'n Ford kar hierso draai.
Dis 'n Ford.
Wel, ek hoop nie Ford gaan nou vir my dink ek is lelik nie.
Dagvaar, ja.
Hulle kan my dagvaar, ja. Maar nou ja, dis maar 'n ou gesegde in Afrikaans. Andy
struggling a bit, eh?
he is struggling a bit. It's actually a pity.
Oh, he played so well.
He did. What does the birthday boy do?
Looks like he's made a small adjustment.
Yeah.
He passes his ball. He should get a result. No, still a bit short.
Now, Mark is calling Cruffy on his forehand. Yeah.
Oh, that's his balls coming up. He'll get wrecked on the short stuff, which is
Yeah,
against you.
That's right.
Be foolish.
Yeah. He can.
If he's taken grass, he should be all right.
He can advance them.
Yeah, playing a bit tight, eh? Well, he probably used weight to promote instead of drawing.
The man with the orange bowls,
You're not arriving.
Greg Bowles,
No,
he's not arriving either.
It's like a poor airline. Non-arrival.
Okay, Cruffy, there's some room for you.
Ah, he's looking better, yeah. Got the port, he's got number one.
Got number one. Still a meter short, but at this stage,
No, it's counting.
It's counting. It's in the count.
The thing is, it's not easy to get to, you see. You've got a bit of traffic on both ends. Both
And-
sides of the head.
And the wind is also gusting.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting developments. But the big question is, they're trailing by 7 shots. Will they be able to make that up in the next
Four
four
ends.
ends?
No, it's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not that we're backing Sables, but we feel for the underdog sometimes, don't
Sables, the Sable team got an 8 yesterday.
we? Yeah, that was Mike's team over here
Yeah.
and lost the game.
Yeah.
Tommy, you know what's rather prevalent here in George? Spiders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I are getting bitten by spiders.
Well, there was a bit of an insect on the wall next to my bed last night, and I tried to scare it off. Eventually, I went because it disappeared, and then I looked again and it was back again. So, luckily, I checked myself this morning, and I wasn't
You're right.
bitten or anything, so I'm okay. But it's
So Gavin was a couple of yards heavy and probably just as well because this guy's almost moved the jack. So they still lie. Gavin needs to lose 2 meters at least to get the shot. The machine,
the machine
the little dynamite man.
with those dark bowls. Are they blue?
No, they look purple.
Purple.
Yeah, great weight. Make sure you got it around. It could be in the count. Need a hose pump to measure it, but it's there.
Oh. The skipper is saying to Sean Camphor, he's got to work it out the shot, how to get close to that jack. How's his mathematics? Has he worked it out? He's not.
Yeah, he's not
there's
gonna
no
make
way.
the trip.
He's not making the trip.
He was heavy with the first, so he over-adjusted. Unfortunately, on this kind of green, that's what happens. You go 2 yards through, you want to adjust 2 yards, and you drop too short. I know the feeling. In your head, you say it's not that heavy, and then bang, you're short.
You know, this morning, playing in the other direction, was to me it was as if the green played easier. It was faster. Now it seems to be holding up a bit.
Well, with the sun that came out, it was pretty hot.
Yes.
The moisture has come up.
It's come up.
To the top.
Yeah.
So the sun has drawn the water up. Look, I don't know these things. I get told this and I just listen, you know.
Yeah.
And apparently that's what happens.
But I think you are quite right, because we can see it here in this match.
Sure, he nearly sold the shot again. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Mark Beckett, lying the shot, you
the
play with that weight.
The birthday boy was nearly celebrating there.
Yeah.
Those very distinctive white bowls.
Yeah.
Oh, Sables had a wonderful...
Gavin, his third, has just told him to play the other hand. And I think he's right. There's less danger there. Called Gavin on that hand and he switched to the other.
There comes the
Perfect
shot.
draw.
Beautiful
Perfect draw.
Well played there, Dudley Daniels.
Yeah,
that's
right on the
a
jack.
great shot.
Yeah. Mark's got to keep his weight tight in his line, and he's wide, I think. No, he's inside. He's got good weight. What do I know? What do I know? No, great effort.
Okay.
Didn't get it full enough.
Oh, there's another bowl.
Give credit to the Northern Cape boys. They played well.
Yeah,
Played well on this link.
they have really played well this afternoon. They can feel very happy with themselves. This other game that you having your eye on,
Yes.
what is the score there? I can see 16 for Northern Cape. I can't see the score for the Sables.
I think it's 16 all actually.
Okay, that's 1 to Northern Cape there.
Yeah, 16, 16, 16.
It's a closely contested
Yeah, it's
encounter, this one. Well, we'll keep our eye on that as well. Andy.
hose pipe.
For the second time, we're getting the umpires out, and they're going to come with the long tape measure to make sure that the 23 meters have been achieved when birthday boy A.B. Williams delivered the jack. I think it's time for me to put my jacket back on.
4 seasons in one day.
4 seasons in one day, you're quite right. Well, that's the Cape. Now look at the cloud cover. It's now on top of the Outeniqua Mountains.
Change my brand. Short. Back
And
it comes.
it was short. The last time it was within the limits. This time it's a bit short. So now Andy is going to have the opportunity to deliver the jack, and Mark Pickett will indicate to him where he wants it, and they decide to play a longish end. Oh, that's about on the 2 meter mark. Andy is very pleased with that jack that he's delivered.
Yeah, he's just getting bowls there.
He hasn't lost his touch yet. Yeah, he must just get the bowls up there.
Or his sense of humour.
AB, I think, is going to get there. Indication from his skip that he's a bit short.
Andy's a meter short, give or take. A little rub and sitting next to his own bowl there. Very promotable on the backhand now.
This time Andy has given it a little bit more oomph.
Well bowled.
It was very, very well bowled.
Good place.
You know, that would have been fantastic if he just picked that jack
Well,
up.
either that or find his bowl square. I think he had enough bowl weight to turn it in for shot. There's a man trying to promote, I think. Yeah,
I think it's, yeah.
Skinny.
It was the right, the backhand to play, but it was skinny. Krafi.
Yeah, he's on a track here. So you've got the weight. It's just running out of steam a bit. Yeah. Perfect road for it.
Greg Bowles are trying hard again.
No, he's lost the plot. He's very wide and very narrow with the first one.
First one was very narrow, and that one was way wide.
Yeah.
Now, what can Krafi do?
He's got opportunity to make a name for himself, and he's narrow and short. Sure. Are we watching the right game here? Should we not move back?
No, I think we must sit here.
These boys are throwing a shower.
This is an humdinger here on ring
Yeah, I
number
know.
1,
This is the
16
game to
all.
watch. This is the game to watch. Those guys are really struggling there, all of them.
Cole, I think, can we switch to ring number 1? I think he's just going to talk to our cameraman, and we'll watch this.
Maybe finish this end that we're watching now. Because I mean the other rink is playing with the better bowls, to be honest. I mean for the viewers as well, we can watch both. What's Gavin doing there, can you see?
Well, he's not going to disappoint us, and he's drawn the shot.
All the way from Witpoortjie.
All the way from Witpoortjie on the West Rand. Now, Sean,
Well, the cameras have moved now to ring number 1.
and now we'll see what Mike Marnowick can do. He was ready to deliver, and then he stepped a little off the mat. He's going to play his backhand. Shot that we've got on the monitor, it's not telling us exactly
Yeah,
what the situation is.
We need consistency here. We're on 2 rings here.
Yes.
We need all cameras on 1 now. We can't see that head.
Yeah, because this game is of great interest.
Cole, can you maybe get the camera onto that head there?
Thanks, Cole. All right, now we're watching the action on ring number 1, where Mike Marnowick has just delivered his bowl. He, of course, is the skip for Sables.
Very close.
It's close. Score at the moment is 16 all after 16 ends. We had one just now, 13 all after 13 ends.
Same team.
Now we've got a nice picture of the head on that side, and
Which was.
and we'll watch the board there to make sure exactly what has happened. And Northern Cape has picked up 2 shots. Is that correct?
Correct. 2 shots.
Score at the moment is 18-16.
Perfect delivery. Northern Cape leads, sticking it right on the jack, moving it a foot or so. Sables pit stain, trying to get close. Can the camera switch to the head?
We're waiting on our cameraman here. One camera is where they deliver, but this camera here closest to us.
Camera there should be showing us the head. I'm watching the delivery all the time, not the head. There we go. Well done. That pit stain's got a jack-eye bowl and slightly short. No, sorry, pit stain's his second bowl coming up. He's almost drawing the shot. Yes, he has.
Yeah, that
Sables just drawn the shot. Very well played.
That other bowl there was Cathy Jansen van Rensburg, the lead for Etienne Matthewson.
Okay.
Now, this is Tien's Burger.
He's turned his mate's bowl through a bit.
Lawrence Bosch that we saw this morning as well. He had a good game. A grey,
good positional bowl.
Greyish coloured bowl, speckled, or blue speckled bowl. Is that a Tiger Pro?
Not sure. The secret.
Oh. Yeah.
Who just played there?
That must be Tien's Burger.
Tien's Burger. He rolled the short bowl out.
Yeah. And he's holding the shot.
Yeah.
Is it?
Northern Cape got good position at the back. The way that short bowl's lying, that jack ought to be going to their bowls if it gets hit.
Mike Marnowick is showing his player what he wants him to do. Bring the jack to the back where they're waiting.
Very close.
He's brought their own bowl to the back.
Yeah, well, he's a couple down now. He's unlucky to get his own bowl.
But lots can still happen. Jan Harmse for Sables and Lapish Labashine for Northern Cape. And as Alan has said often, we can go and get a cup of coffee while Lapis is taking his time on the mat.
No, don't be so cruel.
You said it, I didn't.
No, you
but-
wrote it down and said I must say it.
But I must tell you,
Yeah.
yeah, he's had some effective bowls, and give him his due.
Yeah, no,
Let him take his time. That's his way that he plays the game. Now the Sable guys are very keen on this lot,
Lappie's a
but
bit
Lapis,
short.
yeah, he never arrived.
Yeah, I see his bowl hit a hurdle there, so it also took a bit of weight off.
Yeah, once it bounces, it takes a lot of momentum away from the bowl.
Yeah, quite right. It's like when a bullet ricochets, eh?
That's right.
Jan's arrow just didn't want to bend.
Swinging hand, forehand played by Lapis Labuschagne.
He's put a bowl in a good place, eh?
That's an excellent positional bowl, that, because it's neutralizing the two bowls with the yellow stickers. It's very good. And Jan Harmse,
Still a bit wide with his arrows.
yeah.
It's really hanging there, it's not coming
Yeah,
back.
and that is the narrow hand. It's against into the wind,
Yeah.
and he just hasn't adjusted properly there. But now Sables have got three bowls
Well,
at the back.
it's now master bowler Mike Manovic to play.
That's all right. Any of these players coming to the Masters that is staged in Cape Town from the 17th to the 19th that you know of?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, there's lots of bowls at the moment, the inter-districts at the moment, and then next weekend it's the Masters. And then our flag or our league season can be rekindled and continue so that we can finish the season off.
Yeah, bit of a disappointing bowl there. Short and narrow, he's lying the shot, so
And what Jan Harms is indicating to Mike,
yeah, the problem
Marnowick.
coming with the Mike's just seen the head. He's just
Yeah,
left the head
he's
and
just
he's made
left
up
it.
his mind. And
Yeah.
now Jan's calling him on another shot.
That's
It's, I don't hold much hope for that because you've already tuned your mind into the shot you're going to play. Mike
that-
goes back to his original idea
Yeah.
of playing the backhand,
he's
which
going to
is
play
correct.
and I think Jan wanted him to play the
Yeah,
forehand.
but you don't do that. You skip when he's just seen the head.
That's right.
He plays with less confidence
And
then.
this is such a closely contested match.
He needed a yard more, I think. He's being too neat there. Got the chance of turning his bowl in.
And Lapis Labuschagne has now indicated to his skip, Etienne Matthewson, that he'd like to put a bit of a blocker in, just about a meter in front of the shot bowl.
Not the easiest shot to play.
No, not at all. Nothing has really changed.
No,
Mike looks a little undecided.
yeah, well, he's a bit perplexed. A bit of confusion in what shot to play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Jan is sort of indicating to him,
To
play your
the same
backhand,
hand, yes, but with more weight.
give us a
More
meter more
decisive.
weight. Yeah. Or play this one, and he's still pointing at the bowls at the back. I do think that if that shot bowl is hit square on, the bowl will come to these two bowls at the back here.
I mean the jack.
I'm sorry, the jack will end up here amongst these bowls at the back here. He's playing the forehand.
No, it's the wrong hand. That's, in my opinion, it's look how it swings. The other one was straighter, it was an easier shot to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
And he just played one there, he just had to correct his weight basically. That was a donation for Northern Cape.
Lawrence? That was 3 that they conceded there, Alan.
I don't know if they conceded, I think Northern Cape played for it.
Yeah, they earned that.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, calling is very important, eh? And your skip and third,
Yeah.
you've got to be like 9 and 10 at rugby, eh? You don't see it the same way.
Yeah.
They played well up to now. It's not the end of the world, but this makes it more difficult, running out of ends.
Yes.
3 ends to go.
And in the other game, which we are not focusing on at the moment,
It's tickets
there it's 23-16.
with
It's
1 end to go.
1 end to go. So Northern Cape is going to do quite well there. They're going to pick up.
They don't drop an 8 there, they're home and dry.
Home and dry. Going to pick up 5 points.
Pete Stein jacking well here. Going right behind the jack. Very well bowled. Consistency, the name of the game.
You know, looking at Pete Stein from a distance, he doesn't look as old, but when I spoke to him, he's not young anymore.
Tommy, let me just help you right. If you look at Pete Stein from a distance, you won't see him. I think he's 75 in May.
Yes,
Still a
sir.
youngster.
No. Well,
Maybe 76. I
oh,
forget.
okay.
Yeah.
75, 76.
What's the difference?
At least,
Still post-war.
at least
not like you, Tommy.
I'm not 91.
What are you?
I'm the same age as Pete.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look a day older than 74.
Thanks for the compliment. Yeah. Okay.
I think you're supposed to commentate on the bowls.
Yes, no, indeed.
Important shot, yeah.
For Lawrence. He's
Yeah.
playing the right hand.
Without a doubt.
Indeed.
Well bowled.
Very well bowled. What the skip wanted. Tiensberger is obviously going to try and put it back. He's tracking well.
Yeah, he's got it. Very
Well
well
bowled
bowled.
there, Tiensberger. And now your skip likes that a lot in this closely contested match here. Well, it's swung a bit now. It's not so close anymore. But things can still happen in the next 3 ends.
Yeah, he's on the track, eh? Yes, well bowled, yeah. Oh, close. Close. Ditch weight, that was positive shot he played there.
Well, you know,
I'm watching Gavin here on the other rink here, you know, he's a contender.
yeah,
While we're waiting for these thirds to come up.
well, he was our man of the match in the previous
Without a
match
doubt.
this morning.
Look at him. Taking one of the opposition bowls out.
You know what I'm hoping for tomorrow is that we'll have an overcast day, because now that the sun is not directly shining on us, we can see our monitors so nicely.
Yeah, and I've
And-
been burnt to a frazzle here. I mean, I look like burnt chips.
Well, if it's overcast tomorrow, now what is Lapis Abashane going to do here? He's taken a tremendous amount of grass here
On the tight hand.
on the tight hand, but that bow is
Bending.
turning
They must be playing with Proteas.
Could be a Protea, because that looked like a Protea
Bend.
bend that. Jan Harms is going to try to consolidate the head for Sables. He doesn't like it.
No, it's an error he's playing with, a 4.5 size error. And he doesn't like it, but it's didn't finish too badly.
Didn't finish
Second
badly
shot,
at all.
I think he said. Third shot.
And now it is actually hampering the shot that Lapis wanted to play. So I think Lapis is going to change his hand and play the backhand.
Yeah, except the problem with that short ball, it's the shot's against them. So he would have liked to have reached the head.
There's a little bit of venom in that shot.
He's barely reaching.
Well, if Jan can play onto his wood and advance it a little bit, they can pick up more than one shot, yeah?
The hand's bending a lot more than it did earlier.
Yeah. I must say, this hand going towards the mountain, it seems to bend more than what it is when they're bowling towards us.
Towards the beach.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, Tommy, you didn't think of moving to George, to a
No.
better place, for a better life?
No.
Not?
Ugh, my children are in Cape Town, and we've only got one grandchild, and my wife, she loves her grandchild. There's a little boy, 7 years old, and and I still have a small little business that I run in Cape Town.
Yeah, it's well bowled.
Very, very well bowled by
Got the shot.
Etienne Mathewson. Very
Isn't
good.
it Dudley?
Shortly.
Who's playing there? Etienne.
This
Sorry, I beg your
is
pardon.
Etienne Mathewson. Yeah.
What do I know?
Now I've got the scorecard in front of me.
I see this, yeah.
I'm sorry, you
It's
haven't
like a
got.
telephone directory you got there.
You've been mocking me about my scorecard the whole day, which looks like a dog's breakfast, by the way.
No, more like a pig's orphan.
Cole, did you like that? But it's good. But at least we've got the names reasonably correct today. And I was very worried because I've got an easy job in Cape Town because I know all the players. Yeah, it is difficult. First time you see them. And now Mike Marderwick, he is going to really try his utmost
It's
to
got
see.
a difficult shot.
It's very, very difficult. But that's Jan Harms's bowl. That was a bit short.
Didn't get the result he was looking for.
Yeah, I didn't get the result. Last night I was thinking when the West Indians came to South Africa, the cricket team, I was sent a set of photographs of these players, and I had to identify them, and I also had to learn how to pronounce some of their names.
Yeah.
And I went to attend a practice session that they had. And last night I was saying, it would have been wonderful if Bowls South Africa gave me a booklet with all the photographs of the players. At least I can see who's got a moustache and who's wearing glasses and etc., or spectacles. But with your help today, I think we have done reasonably well.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's open to debate
Well, there will be lots of feedback.
and criticism.
Oh, yes. We are always open to criticism.
Fortunately, I'm not using my own name today.
Oh,
I'm just a mystery voice.
I've mentioned your name a few times, and that was the name that was given to me by Owen.
Yeah, well, Owen doesn't actually know who I am.
Here's a
When I met him, I go,
strong shot by Mike. He tried very hard. And that's another 2 shots.
happens, eh? All these teams are George tomorrow, so we'll have a fresh bunch of guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Tell me, do I need to come tomorrow again?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
If you don't
Just
mind.
check it out with
Alan.
Owen.
No.
He came here and stood it and said, he could hear what we were saying.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure of whether he approved.
No. But please, Alan, before you depart this evening,
Yes.
please let's just clear it with Owen. But I've really enjoyed working with you. I think our viewers have learned a lot from you. Your knowledge of the game is impeccable, and
Tommy, you're
you
very
come
kind.
across very professionally. So that's very good. And hopefully tomorrow we will
Tommy,
be a little bit better.
Tommy, the check that I gave you to speak nicely about me, please don't bank it before the end of the month. Eh?
I see. Okay. Right. Are we going to have a post-match interview? And so our viewers, we are going to give you a little bit of an insight at the moment. 2 ends to go here. And the other game has been completed. And the Northern Cape has
25 shots to 16 Sables.
they've won the match 25 shots to 16. And I think they are going to have a wonderful evening. And at the moment in this game,
Sables are holding a couple.
Yeah.
Another toucher there by the second, which is Lawrence, is it?
yes, Lawrence.
Lawrence, I got that one right.
Yeah, you got it right. And
Big stain line just short of the jack and one behind, so he's in good position.
yeah, there's a 7-shot difference between them at the moment.
Northern Cape are not going to lie down, drawing a good second.
Beautiful shot there, and that's Tiensberger that's drawn that shot. He's
not a hamburger boy. He
no,
can play.
he can play, this boy. Lawrence Bosch is,
He's after him.
yeah, but he's going to be onto his own bowl, promoting it, and that's the shot.
Much better for them. Much better for
better.
Sables, yeah.
Yeah.
Northern Cape just looking for second shot, I think. Don't need any miracle shots, yeah.
Yeah. Now look at that cloud cover now, getting lower and lower.
Makes you feel at home, eh?
Yes, but this is always the case here, George. The cloud packs up against that mountain,
Beautiful.
and that's why you have so much rain during the night here, George.
Lovely.
Lovely. Beautiful place.
My happy place.
The Garden of Eden.
Okay, he has passed me the coffee.
That's Lapis.
Lapis.
Lapis Labashane.
He was going to deliver.
Eventually. Oh, yes.
He could whip his own bowl out here. Really nearly.
That's.
Don't know if the skip wanted that.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, he could have burnt the end, never mind. But take his own bowl out clean with that speed. Saw Mike Monovic licking his lips.
They say every shot pleases somebody.
Jan Armse from Randfontein Bowling Club. He just got to finish the journey. Oh! He was blowing, Mike was sucking. Skip's asking for a draw. He's not happy. He's like a bull at the gate. He wants to give it a clap.
Well, he's a big man.
Yes, I don't stand in his way.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to.
I'm going to tell him it was you talking like that about him. It wasn't me.
No, I just said he's got a very big frame. This man. He's a tall guy. He's very well built. And you were talking about an. Did you say an ox? I think he's as strong as an ox.
I never said a word.
Right. But now
listening to his skip, he's drawing.
He's drawing.
Yeah, he's on a good road.
A very good road.
Don't think Sables are going to like this too much. He's throwing the shot, I think. Second shot or the shot.
Well, that's all they wanted. Because they're in a commanding position here.
Yeah.
6-shot difference. And this is the second last end.
Very important bowl coming up for Sables. This is the decider. Make or break with this bowl. Jan has put it down on his line. Not sure he's got enough weight. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I was right. A little tentative. Little tentative.
Yeah.
Anyway, up to the skips now. Tommy, I don't think it would be appropriate if I walked on the green and called the shot here. Eh? Wouldn't be appropriate, would it?
No.
Then I'll just stay here in my seat, this hard seat that I've got.
Well, we would like you to be back here tomorrow. And
well, look, if the money's right, Tommy, I'm always open to a good offer.
well, you'll have to speak to Noel. He's the man in charge.
Is Noel in charge? Where's Noel?
He's the man in charge.
Oh, is this Noel over here? Noel, well,
Yeah.
I accept cash. Eh? No, guys, this is serious, eh?
Yeah, this is very, very serious. This is
Do or die.
Etienne Matthewson.
Yeah, just found the Sables bowls, but no change.
Yeah. Jan Armse is looking very, very closely. He's got to advise, and he's asked
He's got to play the perfect shot on the backhand
on the backhand. Yeah.
to roll that bowl out.
I think this time
They don't score here now. It's,
Mike Marnovic has accepted what his third is called.
Yes, well, it's the only
This
shot to play.
this is a crucial bowl. This
On a very good line here.
very, very good. It's all in the weight.
He hasn't got quite the weight for the trouble that he wants. All made that mistake. Shame. It was such a good try.
All right. Lapis Labuschagne is calling Etienne to stay away from the trouble, which is in front. And he's going to play his forehand, the swinger.
He's played
That's
very
a
well.
very good bowl.
Hasn't made any difference. He would have liked to have been a little bit further through. Same weight, more light weight. Yeah, quite right. Very interesting head. It's been a great game, this.
Very, very good game.
Glad we switched back.
I'm very glad that we switched over to this one.
Whose idea was that? Yours, Tommy?
No, it was yours.
Oh, was it mine?
No, it was
I'm
yours.
getting credit again.
That was yours.
Oh, Mike, I think you're a bit tight. Yeah, he just cut the grass a little bit. The weight was pretty good. Very good head. Interesting.
Oh, they're going to measure for two.
Oh, there was a bit of movement there. I think Sables would have liked a bit of a kill there.
Ah, that is quite correct. Dankie Piet.
Muscles. Well, the
This
umpires worked for their money today.
They have. They've been called a few times. That bowl that they took out, was that the shot?
Yeah,
It was the shot. So they're measuring for the second shot.
yeah, correct. They should really support that bowl, prop it up a bit, a milli stronk or something. There
You know,
there we go.
I think Northern Cape, they must be very proud of themselves, what they've achieved here this afternoon.
Yeah, I've done very well.
They've done very, very well. And they have...
Het Mike probeer om my bal uit te speel of wat by jy gedoen het? Hy was 'n paar werd. Ja, ja.
the umpire needs more tools to measure that one.
Sê vir Mike sy skip is besig om hom bietjie te notch hierso. Sy skip. Ja. Ek wou net in die kop geroep het, maar dit sou wouldn't have been right. Would have been inappropriate.
But if they...
No, no, you can.
Alan,
Okay.
if it's 2 shots, then the game is over. Isn't it so?
What do you mean the game's over? What do you mean over? It's 18, it's 5. 5
Oh,
shots
sorry.
played last end.
Okay, sorry. No.
Tommy,
It's-
you must focus. They
No,
don't pay you the big bucks to make mistakes.
It's 23-16,
Yeah?
and it's going to be 25-16.
No, it's 2 the other way. Sable's a lying shot. You
Oh,
see?
sorry.
Sorry, can I introduce you? This is Sables, this is Tommy.
Yes, Sables is the yellow stickers.
Yeah.
Man,
My old side.
No, I saw them bringing both mats here, and I
Tommy,
thought,
don't
they've...
worry. No.
Hulle het my op 'n dwaalspoor
Yeah,
gesit.
stay with the program, my boot.
2 to Sables.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
What would we do without you?
What will we do without you? Now, 5 shots
Last end.
last end.
Nothing's impossible.
Nothing.
There goes the mat.
These guys picked up an 8.
Yeah, they're used to the big numbers.
They're used to it. They can handle the
Look,
pressure.
Give credit to Northern Cape. These boys have played their hearts out.
Absolutely.
Nice bunch of lads.
Yes. Very, very nice.
They've recovered well. If they had the birthday party last night, they've done very well today. Otherwise, I'd like to see them all bleary-eyed tomorrow after the birthday
Yeah,
party.
well, after the birthday, we'll watch them with a hawk eye tomorrow and
I'll-
see what they're up to.
But old AB, if he's 78, you know, if they get him a cake, the candles will cost more than the cake.
Do you think you'll have enough breath?
No, you'll get
To
a
blow
fire,
them out.
They'll get a fire extinguisher to put the candles out.
I think they're going to have a wonderful evening. They've,
Yeah, they had a
they've
good win,
excelled.
25-16.
Lovely, what a lovely birthday present for A.B. Williams.
You're going to put that on his record. He beat Sables
That's right.
on his birthday, nogal.
Op my verjaarsdag. Yeah. Now Piet has delivered his first bowl, and it's a little short. And our good friend Janse van Rensburg,
It's even shorter.
he's shorter. Yeah, it's the dampness getting to them now.
Yeah, this is it. Last end.
Last
Piet's
end.
putting something close. Yeah, he's well bowled. Look at that. Nothing
Excellent
wrong.
bowl.
Nothing wrong.
Piet.
Steady.
Steady Piet.
I played with Piet. He was playing second for me. We won the Premier League way back in 1993, Florida.
Now look at Kati Janse van Rensburg.
Yes, what a bowler.
What a bowler.
What a
He
bowler.
just put that bowl there.
He didn't mess around with that one.
He was determined. Well done.
Lawrence nothing for short now.
No, don't be short.
He's giving a good polish there. Make sure he's up.
Get the bowls in a good position and see if you can really
The crowd aren't leaving, eh?
No, the crowd is watching this one very closely. We can hear them behind us here.
Oopsie.
That was
That's
not a good
helping.
one for what Mike
That's
wanted
not
them
helping.
to do. And now Tiensburger is going up to the head. He and his skip,
Conversing.
Etienne Matthewson, are having a conversation. He got his instruction. And now he's got to execute that instruction. He's shaking his head as if he doesn't
agree.
quite agree. But let's see. His skip might see something that he doesn't see. And it's the backhand. That's the wide hand.
It's a bit of a non-arrival, yeah. Maybe he's been asked to block or what. He needs more than one bowl in the head. I'm sure Lawrence would like to make amends for his first bowl.
Yeah.
Given it a lot of air and a lot of weight.
That's in the ditch. That's not going to help their cause.
A lot of pressure on him, the poor guy, playing second with a shot against you on a crucial end. Amazing how you, after a good end like that, you see a loose end. All right, the mat is up and it's thrown a couple of guys, but I mean,
guys
the lead's got there.
Often told me that to play second is the most difficult position because you can't see the head. Lead, he knows exactly where the bowl is and he bowls to the jack. Then things change, the second. The third is in there, he comes up, he knows exactly what's happened. And then the skip, obviously, he also sees the head before he comes to the mat to bowl.
So Tommy, what position do you normally play?
I normally play second, but this
then
year,
you know, eh?
this year I'm playing third.
Oh, okay.
I am a graded third.
Wait, also a bit short.
Oh. Yeah, I think the Northern Cape guys are going to be on a high. The Sables guys are going to be a little disappointed because they were on a high at lunchtime.
But they're still in the hunt. You see,
Oh, yes.
it's not all over for them. They're still knocking on the door there.
Of course, they were in the 4th position this morning, and then they must have moved up after their good win over Eastern Province. But today, Northern Cape.
I'm a bit confused here because the screen says 17 for Sables and the board over there says 18.
Yeah. Cole, I think the score is 18-23 in favour of Northern
you heard
Cape.
me. He's listening to every word I'm saying. So
Oh,
I want
yeah,
to speak
that-
well
yeah,
about my
well
wife
done.
here.
Final.
As long as he doesn't
Final
know my
end.
wife, it's fine.
Yes, Labuschagne.
10, 9, 8. There we go.
Lift off.
Not badly down, eh? Probably looking for the jack or something.
Yes.
Flying 3 shots.
Oh, both Labuschagne. I think as a third, he has done his job today. He's tried very hard. I think he has communicated very well with his skip. And Etienne Matthewson comes out of the head, very pleased man.
He's played well,
He has.
this young man.
He has played well. Etienne
Matthewson.
Matthewson. Yeah, Matthew.
He's played well despite the fact that
I
he's
hope I haven't called him Eddie because I used to do business with a man in Cape Town, Eddie Matthewson. He was a hooker in rugby. But I have really got to watch my P's and Q's and get the names right.
He's played well. He's played well despite the fact that he's wearing a Ford cap.
He must have heard that thing that I said about turning the
Must
Ford
have
in the gap. I'm actually a Ford fan. I love Ford motor cars.
Mike's looking for a miracle shot, yeah?
Yeah, that.
Looking to burn it, I think.
Yes.
Burnt ends replayed? What do I know? Who knows that? Owen? Owen, does burnt ends replayed
Yeah.
or spotted?
No, I think it's replayed.
I think that's what Mike's looking for here. He's got an alternative.
Yeah.
Change to the 4 as you can see the white. No, he's still on the back end. Yeah. Yeah, he hit that square.
And
Impossible shot. He really
impossible
tried.
shot.
He really tried. 10 out of 10 for trying Sables. Hard lines.
Yes, and well done
Well done, Northern Cape.
to Northern Cape.
Yep.
They've really done
Hard
well.
lines there, Mike. Yeah, good game, both of them.
Just depends. What do you think? Is it how many shots were involved there? 2 or 3?
I think possibly 3.
It appeared to be 3. Well, they've put the score up on the other side, 25-18.
No, 16. Those glasses, man.
No, not that one. Yeah, this one.
I beg your pardon, Tommy.
25-18.
So both teams got 25.
Yes.
Northern Cape.
Yeah.
And one got 16 and the other got 18.
Yeah,
18.
that's right.
There you go.
Mike Marnovic and his team, they got 18 shots against the 25 by Etienne Matthewson and his team from the Northern Cape. They deserved the win. They played very good bowls, very consistent bowls. And then the other team was Mark Beckett's Sables team against Dudley Daniels' team, and they also lost 25-16. So a very good afternoon for the Northern Cape side. They're going to be very pleased. A wonderful birthday present for A.B. Williams. Turns 78 today on this day here at Outeniqua.
With perfect delivery.
Yeah,
Can you believe it?
that's right.
And man of the match goes to? Not Lappies, eh? You want to give Lappies the man of the match? Eh? I think you better, after all those things you said about him, I think maybe you should give it to Lappies.
Well,
Yeah, Lappies, man of the match.
yeah,
I think
I'm not so sure. I've got to.
Really?
I've got to.
Well, you tell Lappies he's not man of the match. I don't want to be nearby.
No. We're not gonna nominate a man of the match in this
Okay.
game. It was a very closely contested match. We are going to have a post-match presentation, interview. So stay with us,
Have you,
and we will move on to the green, and then we're going to speak to somebody. I'm not quite sure who we're going to talk to, but I'm sure the producer will inform me soon.
Only the skip of the one side.
Okay, only the skip of the one side, of the Northern Cape side. And the Northern Cape side really excelled here today. They did very, very well. And the man standing on his right is Alan Bell, that you most probably haven't seen before. And he assisted with the commentary today, and we thought it's a good idea to show our viewers what the man with a wonderful sense of humor looks like. Now, firstly, Etienne, I'd like to ask you, what is the feeling like after your great victory over Sables here this afternoon?
We have really have a team talk this morning and changed one of the teams around, and we are very proud. Sables is a strong side, and we are very proud to beat them today, really.
And Etienne, you've got a 78-year-old playing in your side. Do you bring the average age down by a week or two?
Only 1 week. Now, AB is 78 today. He's the oldest in the side. We all are about 60 to 65. But
Okay.
he is the elderly. Yes.
So when you got him the birthday cake, did the candles cost more than the cake?
Yes, but he's
thought
also the stout one.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's a naughty boy, eh?
Take your keys and put it away. You know, he's
Okay.
always there.
Right, now you say you guys had a team talk. I can't quite remember where you were on the leaderboard when we started off this morning. Do you know where you were sitting?
We were very low.
You were very low.
Yeah, we have a bad last end against Northern Transvaal when we dropped the 5 and dropped the game. But we were really, we just couldn't get that extra points going, and today it really.
But
kicked in.
Etienne, after tonight's party, you won't be on a low, you'll be on a high.
I hope.
You see,
I hope,
there we go.
yes,
That's what's
yes.
important, and you enjoyed the game.
We really
was good
enjoyed
to
the
watch.
game. We dropped a 7 on the first end, but really thereafter my team plays very well. So I think
Well
we
done.
must have a TV talk tonight.
There you go. There
Right,
you go.
we did say while we were doing the commentary that we are going to watch you very closely tomorrow, how you go after this very good victory over Sables, because it's going to be a joyous occasion tonight. One of your players turning 78, and this fantastic victory. If I may ask, how long do you guys as a team play together? Or has your team changed dramatically for this tournament?
No, I think it is the first year that I play seniors, but all of the guys in the team, we play regularly with each other in the senior Northern Cape or the pairs or things. We normally know each other very well.
Well, I was commenting about the good communication between you and Lapis Labuschagne. You guys communicated very, very well. And we also saw the different clubs. We mentioned it to our viewers that you guys come from. The adjustment to these greens for you, coming from the Northern Cape, your green's faster there than what it is here?
This green is plus minus the same as ours. The other at George is a little bit faster, but or quite faster, but this is our green speed that we have.
And what are your thoughts about the remainder of this tournament? This man has got a tremendous amount of knowledge, and he kept on saying today, Tommy, today is the day when teams have got to make the move. So how do you feel about your remaining games?
We have a strong games remaining, but this is a very strong tournament. You don't walk on and you just say this is an easy game. All the people playing here play for years. They came down from the A side to the senior side. This is a very, very strong tournament.
Tommy, I just want to mention that if you're going to watch the game tomorrow, you'll be at George. I'll be here because they're playing at George. But we'll get someone to come and watch you there.
Thanks for helping me there, Alan. But I think we look at the results tomorrow night and then we'll see.
Okay.
Well, I think what we'd like to say is, Etienne, once again, fantastic. Your one side 125-16, and you guys, I think, 125-18.
You got it right, Tommy.
Did I get it
You
right?
got it right.
Now, that is a fantastic achievement. You can feel very proud, and I'm sure that those people in the Northern Cape, they are very happy tonight in the Northern Cape region where you chaps come from, and all we can say is very, very well done.
I just want to thank you and Perfect Delivery for the coverage they gave bowls. You know, the younger guys see the bowls of the younger players, and that inspire them to come to the party and play. Thank you very much, and thank you for your commentary. I thank you.
Yeah, you know, Etienne, just before we go, today, Ellen and myself, on a few occasions, we spoke of players having a perfect delivery, nice and smooth and all that, and he still referred to it, that's a nice punt. But there were some beautiful deliveries, wonderful to watch for those that want to improve their bowls, and we really look forward to you guys excelling tomorrow again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Next game is?
Next game is tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but who are you playing against?
Gauteng North, I think.
Gauteng North.
Yes.
Well, that won't be easy. They're also quite high up on the log.
Absolutely.
And how are you finding the greens down here?
The greens are, well, obviously with the weather that they've been having, they're a bit heavier than what we were hoping for. But I think under the circumstances, they're in very good condition. It was very, very hard. And I take my hat off to Outeniqua, what they did on the first day.
Yes.
Because with that amount of rain, yet we still managed to go on the green.
Play the two games.
Play two games, and it was actually very enjoyable.
Oh, good.
Mike, what I'd like to know is, was it, did you adapt, did you have to adapt quite fiercely to play on these greens compared to what you have in Gauteng?
Yes, I think the grass is different. But you know, a green is a green, and you take a certain line, and the green allows your bowl to bend back to the jack, and you've got to find that line. And we've done reasonably well up to now. But as the sun comes out and the green changes, you've got to adapt to that. And we didn't adapt as well, I think, as what the Cape guys did.
This morning you had a fantastic game because Eastern Province, they were on a high with 35 points. You were holding the fourth position,
Yes.
I think with 31 and a half, if my memory serves me correct. But you guys excelled and you really outplayed Eastern Province.
Yes.
And at lunchtime I had just a brief look at you guys, and you were really on a high. Your emotions after this afternoon's game, if you can share that with us.
Well, I would like to know what in fact transpires, because we were on a high, obviously. That was a very good win for us, and we felt we were playing well, we were confident, and we, on the second or third end, I think, picked up 7 shots. So we were riding the crest, and we won that set, and then suddenly we weren't doing as well. So I don't know if it's a mentally relaxing situation or something like that, but we just weren't in the same condition that we were in the morning.
And very important, because, you know, in a tournament of this nature that goes over a few days, the team has got to gel. Now, the 8 of you, have you been in the veterans in the districts as a team before, or are there some newcomers that's come into your team?
Yes, we've got a couple of new guys in our team. We've got one guy on our side and one guy in the other side. The one guy, in fact, we've got 2 guys on the other side. The one guy's just turned 60, so he's in. And Jan in our side is also a newbie. The others have been playing for a while. We've got a 70-year-old, a 72-year-old, two 75-year-olds in our side. So we're not youngsters, we've been around the block a bit.
He mentioned today that you're a Masters champion yourself.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to be invited, and I won that twice, and I got a silver and a bronze as well. So I was very fortunate, yes. Had that opportunity and took the...
Fantastic achievement, that.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you just, how do you feel about your remaining matches? Do you know who you still have to play, or who are you playing in the first match tomorrow?
Yes, as I said, I think that's Gauteng North. I'm not sure about the other two. I know we play Ekurhuleni is in the last game. So they're all tough games. You don't get an easy game here, and the most unlikely team, or what you perceive to be the most unlikely team, can give you a very, very hard time. So we're not under any illusions. We're a very small district, so for us to be considered a threat to the big boys is quite nice for us. We're happy to be in that situation.
Yeah, we're going to watch with a lot of interest tonight the leaderboard. And I mean, I come from the Cape and I've heard a lot about Sables. The man that assisted me today, it was the first time that he helped with commentary, and he was very, very good. And I'm sure he's got a final question that he'd like to pose.
Yeah, well, I just want to say to you, Tommy, that check I gave you, don't bank it yet. Mike, it's really pleasing for me to see you guys. You know, as an ex-Sable, I've thoroughly enjoyed watching you guys, and I'm very encouraged by the spirit that you guys are playing the game in. So I just want to wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. I think you guys have done a great job so far.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Well, in the nice atmosphere that we have here, it's very difficult not to be happy.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Mike, for your time. I know you would like to also go and spend time with your team, and we would like to wish you the best of luck for the remainder of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for your time as well.